Warning, this video will contain minor spoilers for Ninjago the Island. Proceed with caution. Alright, and what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to this video here on the channel. So today we are here to review the brand new episode of Ninjago that just dropped today, the 45-minute special, The Island. This is something I've been not too excited for, I'm not gonna lie. The trailers weren't really it for me. They didn't do a lot, but I'm glad to say that this episode did definitely surpass my expectations for this special episode. Now, I wrote down a bunch of stuff on a notepad here. We're going through the episode, so we're just gonna go through it in order. Now, the first thing I will say is that this episode did have a little bit of rushed pace at the beginning for them to just kind of get to the island, which I can understand. You only have 45 minutes to do this episode, so there's going to be some stuff that's rushed, but preferably in a normal season or episode, this would have been done a lot better pacing-wise. It would have taken more time on getting to the island. Another thing that really did stick out to me during the beginning was that there were some minor animation mistakes with the hoods and everything, but nothing that should overall ruin your experience of the episode. The new character, Vinny, it was a little bit odd, but I did kind of enjoy his character a little bit. Definitely not my favorite of the, kind of sad characters that have been introduced throughout the series, but he was an alright character. And I gotta say, I absolutely love the suits for this season. I really hate the ones that were leaked for season 15, Seabound, I believe it's called, but I do love these suits, and I can't wait to get some of these sets on Monday. Another thing I wanted to point out, since I did watch the French dub for this episode, since the English doesn't air till next week on Teletoon, is that there definitely were some times where they just straight up use the English version. I'll put a little compilation here if it was more for the uhs and the ahs and the ahs, but they definitely did use the English original audio for some of that stuff, which did definitely stick out to me. I found that kind of weird, but it's just a little minor nitpick. And I do gotta say, this special had some quality animation. There's a lot of beautiful shots in here that you could just use as like wallpapers for your PC or your phone or anything, which I really did appreciate while watching the episode. And speaking of animation, this episode did have great action throughout the entire episode. I gotta say, I really did enjoy the action sequences. It seems like as we've been going on, especially with seasons 8 to now, the level of choreography and the animation for the fight scenes have just gone up to a whole nother level, especially with season 13 and now the island. The action scenes are just on a whole nother level than what they used to be back in the early days. And like, when will I get my Nia? It's lonely boy hours over here, boys. But besides that, Nia, speaking of Nia, she does continue to be one of my favorite characters. One of my favorite female characters in just general, but she's definitely one of my favorite characters in Ninjago. But of course, with Jay being the number one, because, I mean, like, I look like Jay, I can relate to Jay. Jay's just a great character. He's definitely one of my favorite, and yeah, but Nia is one of my favorite female characters of all time. And she's one of the reasons, since the next season is her season, and she hasn't really gotten a season before, I'm definitely excited to see how she will do in the main spotlight, as I believe that Nia has so much potential with her character, and they're finally going to be putting it to work next season. I really did enjoy that this was a split focus between Lloyd and Jay. I felt that was something that was done really well. We got a lot of great action scenes with Lloyd, and some good comedy moments, and some good action scenes too with Jay, which I just found amazing. And that's something we don't normally get in a season, is a double split, but this was something that I really enjoyed as a nice little surprise. I did have to say, I enjoyed the world building in this. I think that's one of Ninjago's strong suits, is its world building every season, developing the city and all these different islands in Ninjago. But one thing I definitely want to see is more of the 13 realms. I believe the realm crystal was destroyed, which is definitely unfortunate, but if there was a way to go to some more realms, I'd definitely love to see that in future seasons. And I definitely think next season is going to have a lot more world building, as that is, I believe, supposed to be a full season and not just a special. And I'm loving that Ninjago is keeping this kind of anime-inspired animation where you can really, it's great that Ninjago is really getting in touch with that side of it, really taking inspiration from anime, as it did in the early days, but now more so even with the animation. It just really reminds me of an anime. Oh no, I'd say this was a really good setup special for Nia's season, Seabound, and and it is definitely what I'm most excited for this year. We haven't seen a lot from it, a couple sets, but just knowing from what I have, I can't help but be excited to get a full season focusing on Nia and expanding her character more and expanding more of the world. And we're gonna be underwater, which is crazy. Being that below sea scares the shit out of me, so I'm excited to see how they scare me that next season. But overall, I'd give the season about an 8 out of 10. It was a really enjoyable season and something I definitely watch again, and I'm excited to watch in English next weekend. Ninjago continues to just get better and better with every season and keep upping its game, minus season 11. Well, that's just my opinion. All in all, yeah, this is a great episode, and I definitely recommend you check it out. That being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this review, and be sure to let me know what you had thought of the episode down below. I'll be replying on my second account, T-Log Productions, because there's just some issues going on with this account where I can't really reply to comments or like them. So yes, if you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe would be nice. My Instagram, Twitter, and my anime lists are down below if you guys want to check out what else I'm watching besides Ninjago. And as usual, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.